Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Your Delaware, a Delaware-focused weekly show. I'm Jen, your Delaware Realtor. I have a great show for you today. Today, I'm going to be looking at some local headlines. We're going to be looking at what is going on this weekend and upcoming in September. And also at the end, I'm going to be featuring a local business here in Middletown, Delaware that I'm so excited for you to check out. So without further ado, let's get right into local news. All right, so if you haven't seen, two businesses closed in Middletown this past week. It was the Friendlies, which was in Dove Run Shopping Center, and it was also the Arby's, which is right off of Sand Hill Drive. So this article is basically saying, two Middletown restaurants closed within a week of each other. Will they be replaced? And the answer is yes. Middletown is growing insanely. It is every day. I feel like there is a new business popping up and a new development popping up. I have clients that are coming in, they're visiting, they're saying how up and coming the area is. So I say up and coming, but it's here. So honestly, it does not surprise me that these two businesses closed in Middletown. One being Friendlies is basically closing everywhere. I mean, the one in Dover closed. I don't even think there's another one really in Delaware, like close to us right now. It could be, I think there's maybe in Newcastle County, and I'm trying to think. I don't even think there is a Friendlies in Sussex County at all. So essentially, they're saying that declining sales is why the Friendlies closed. I think it's just because there's so many different options. Like I just said, there are so many different businesses that are popping up in Middletown. So, I mean, you're really competing with a lot of mom and pop places, which if you have been to the Delaware beaches, you know that a lot of the mom and pop places have just drove out all of the big chain restaurants. So it does not come as a surprise to me. And also the Arby's, I know that we have the meats, that definitely sticks in your head, but it doesn't surprise me. Every time I went past, there was no one in the drive-through. It didn't even look like they were open half the time, but you have Taco Rio right next door. You have across the street, you have Panera, you have McDonald's, and then we also have, like I said, all these mom and pop places popping up. So you have Crooked Hammock right down the street. You have Luna's right down the street, which is an Italian restaurant with pizza, really good pizza. So there's definitely different restaurants for you to try in the area. Now, do I think that those restaurants have roast beef? No. And if you are you are specifically going for the roast beef if you were going to Arby's. It's not like you're going for other things. So while, yes, it sucks that these two places were basically, drove out of Middletown, we do have so many other businesses coming that I really think that that's basically why that happened. Like, for example, we had Metro Pub and Grill, which was formerly Metro Steak and Seafood. They closed at the beginning of this year, but there is already someone lined up to come in. La Banca closed in February, but once again, there's already someone there is a Mediterranean place actually coming into La Banca's location. We also had Augustine Inn, which closed, and they will reopen as Augustine Tavern under a different restaurant group from Chad's Ford. Looking forward to trying both of those places out. But we also had other places pop up. We had Bubba Coo's Burritos, which I don't know if you've been there, but I just tried it, and honestly, it was so good. There were so many different options that I actually was kind of disappointed that I chose something that was a safe option, because once I sat down and I saw the rest of the menu, I was like, I should have gone with this. So I'm definitely going back. I 100% recommend to try it. It is actually behind Home Goods in Middletown, which I don't know if that location is going to work for them, just because you can't really, you cannot see it from the main road. but it is really good, and I definitely recommend that you do try it. And we also had Chili's and Outback also open in Middletown, right in the same shopping center with Dairy Queen, the liquor store, Ellis Teca, and Luna's, like I mentioned earlier. So I know by reading the headline of this, it's like, oh my gosh, like 2 restaurants closed in Middletown. I would not worry about it. There's always, always, always more businesses coming, and Middletown is definitely a happening place right now. All right, so the next article, Delaware Grocery Initiative seeks to address food deserts and food insecurity. So basically, they're saying that highly processed junk food is cheap and it's easy to find, especially in Delaware. But the healthier, fresh options sometimes are few and far between, as I've seen when I used to live in Rehoboth before Fresh Market came into town. It was very difficult to find good produce places. And I used to live in Pennsylvania, and we had Produce Junction right near us in Pennsylvania, and I took for granted how close that was. But then when I moved to Clayton, I realized that there was a Produce Junction in Dover, and I will never take that for granted again. I'm very, very grateful that Produce Junction is so close to us, and it is a great place to grab some local produce, or if you're looking for spring flowers, or if you're just looking for roses. I mean, this place is packed. It's right near the Home Goods in Dover, right off of 13. And I 100% recommend that business as well. But that's not what this article is about. Basically, what it's saying is that Governor Carney has signed into legislation to establish the Delaware Grocery Initiative. It brings grant support available for small ethnic grocery stores, as well as other small businesses and nonprofits that serve underserved areas. So I think this is going to be great. So basically what they're trying to do is they are trying to help the businesses that are more mom and pop stores that have the local produce and stuff like that, so that we don't have what they're calling food deserts. Essentially, they are trying to connect not just the economic development piece of the multi-ethnic grocer, but also the producers of the fresh produce, which is our Delaware farms, which is amazing. And if you wait till the end of this video, I'm going to spotlight a business that actually it goes right along with this article, which is great, and I love them. So essentially, it's just about bringing more access to food to different places of Delaware that maybe don't have access to fresh produce. So essentially, Governor Carney has made a commitment to address food insecurities in our communities. So he's just trying to cover the gaps, and I think this is great for our state. It's also going to help our Delaware farmers, retailers, restaurants, food pantries, and different community organizations. And I think this is awesome. I'm on board for this. Very, very excited. So keep an eye out. Hopefully that means that we are going to see more places like Produce Junction pop up throughout the state, or the ethnic grocers that we don't really see very, very often in Delaware. Few and far between. Okay, so the next headline, if you have been wanting, I'm pretty sure I saw an article the other day that it has been 22 years since Kelly Clarkson won the first American Idol. And in those 22 years, if you've been waiting on the sidelines, if you live in Delaware, if you've been waiting on the sidelines to jump in, you are in luck, because Delawareans are invited to try out for American Idol next Monday. So I think the judges this year, I believe Carrie Underwood is one of them. So essentially you will be able to, I was right. Okay. So it's going into its 23rd season, and it has said 178 singers have made it to the final round of competition on Idol, but none of them have been from Delaware. So this is your chance. If you are musically inclined, if you have an amazing voice, you should definitely go try out for American Idol. So it says interested singers can go to the American Idol website and sign up for a virtual time on September 9th, 2024. Singers must be 15 to 28 years old in order to compete on the show, and there are some other eligibility requirements. And it looks like let's see. So it looks like on Monday, they will be holding a virtual audition for you. And then essentially, I think there's a couple rounds. Yeah, from people that I've talked to before, I think there's a couple rounds that you have to get to before you're actually like on TV type thing. But yes, if you definitely are one of those singers and you are interested in American Idol, I would 100% recommend going and trying out virtually. And you never know, maybe you'll make the show and maybe you'll get to meet. Oh, okay. It says right here, judges: Luke Bryan, Lionel Richie, and former American Idol winner Carrie Underwood, which I'm very, very excited to watch that one. So the next article that we have, Delaware schools are back in session, but there are hundreds of teaching positions available. So if you are thinking about moving to Delaware and you are a teacher, you're in luck, because believe there are over 250 positions that they are looking to fulfill for this upcoming school year. So I know a lot of times I have clients, they reach out and they're like, I'm in this profession. Do you think that I would be able to get a job? If you are a person that is in the teaching or the paraprofessional or special education profession, 100% we have positions that need to be filled in Delaware. It does say, yes, so there's over 250 teacher openings throughout its 19 public schools and non-charter schools in Delaware as of September 4th. So it does say that the most vacancies are in Capital School District and even more specifically Dover High School. So if you are looking to move into that school district, just know that if you are a teacher, that there are a lot of positions that are available. Now, if you are someone that maybe is not looking for full-time, there's also many athletic coaches, bus drivers, substitutes, and many other parts of the school life that they are looking to fulfill as well. In Caesar Rodney School District, they're currently looking for a math, biology, and social studies teacher. And also, Pfeiffer Middle School is looking for math, science, special studies, and English language arts instructors. So there are plenty of positions, and then it kind of goes over the salaries based off of teacher salaries and where Delaware ranks overall, which looks like Dover overall average teacher salary is around $68,000 and it ranks 16 nationally. So that kind of just gives you an idea. If you are looking to move to the area and you are in the teacher profession or the education profession, I would 100% recommend applying, because I really do think that you can be one of those people that fulfill one of those 250 positions. All right. So that wraps up the local news that we have in Delaware this week. But let's go over what's happening this weekend. So I know I mentioned this on previous episodes, but Odessa Brew Fest is this weekend. It is Saturday, September 7th. And basically it is beer, wine, spirits, food, music, and it's honestly just a whole party, really. So you do have to be 21 to enter. And it says the festivities begin to the general public at 1:30. But it does say that if you have platinum tickets, that it starts at noon, and there will be over 55 brewers present, and everyone that enters will be given a tasting mug to try whatever your heart desires. This sounds so much fun. There are options for designated drivers as well, and then there are special tickets that are available at the door for $15, which will include a complimentary water and soda. So if you are someone that is interested in all of the brewers that we have in Delaware, it looks like you are in luck, because that is this weekend. Once again, it starts at 1:30. I am not going, but I am going to be looking for pictures, and I'm very excited for everyone. That's awesome. Some other things that are happening and looking forward to for September. So we have Sip and Stroll at the Brandywine Zoo in Wilmington. It is Thursday, September 12th from 5 to 7:30, and it says tickets for non-members are $7 to $10 and free for children under the age of 2. Members are $3 to $5 and kids are free age 2 or younger as well. So basically what they're saying is that it is a happy hour event. It includes craft beer from Dogfish Head and Belfont Brewing, plus wine, hard cider, seltzer, and parents get to sip on these nice beverages as they walk through the zoo with their kids, which I think this is great personally. And I'm thinking about like actually going. I think this would be so much fun. So essentially you get to go through the zoo and you get to sip on some beverages, which is really nice. And I'm pretty sure that they do this I think this is either monthly or weekly. I know it starts in the fall normally. So that would be a lot of fun to go to. And then we have Bowling for Soup. This is a 90s pop punk band. Bowling for Soup has a habit of throwing strikes with their infectious melodies and sugar-coated songs that have whipped Warped Tour lovers into a frenzy. So that is September 14th, and tickets are anywhere from $33 to $66. And then what else do we have going on? Oh, we have Delaware Taco Festival, which you'll definitely see me at. No. So Delaware Taco Festival will be held September 28th and 29th. So basically, this event features 25 taco and food vendors dishing out $4 tacos sold in a voucher sheet of 5 for $20. Taco vouchers can be purchased throughout the festival grounds at taco stations in exchange for all food items according to the event's event page. It also says that the taco festival also include a giant margarita bar, hot chili pepper eating contest, a kid zone, an axe throwing trailer, and more. So this is going to be taking place at the Tubman Garrett Riverfront Park, Rosa Parks Drive in Wilmington from 2 to 8 on both Saturday and Sunday. Tickets start at $10 essentially. And I'm totally looking forward to that. So we'll talk about more of that when upcoming, but I just wanted to throw out some things that are happening in Delaware in September that you should be looking forward to, as I am looking forward to them. All right, so I know I mentioned this in the beginning. So there is a local business spotlight that I want to point out. It's called Local Buzz. It is in Middletown. If you have not been, it is a local farmer, and her name is Molly, and essentially her family runs the farm, and she gets local produce from all the different farmers in Delaware, and she tries to, I believe, be open earlier and earlier every year. But I know this past year with the rain that we got, I believe it was in like March and April, it pushed back her date. So I'm pretty sure that they opened in July this year. So she has local flowers. She has pumpkins. She has amazing honey. So if you are looking for local honey, I would definitely check her out. What I love about her farm is that she actually runs these subscription boxes. And I believe they start this weekend, and they run until the end of October. And essentially you have 2 days that you can pick up, and you can go there and get local produce. And I believe a full box is $150, a bunch of all of this local produce. So I definitely love that she does that. It's a great way to support not only Delaware farmers and her, but also other Delaware farmers. And she tries to stay within a certain mile radius. So she does sometimes get stuff from Maryland, right over, because honestly, we're very close to Maryland. So definitely check her out. She is off of Port Penn Road. So I will link her information down below in the description. We went, they're so nice. It was a wide variety of different produce. I always spend a lot of money when I go there. So they accept Venmo, cash, card, tap to pay. I mean, all of it really. And she's probably going to have local pumpkins for Halloween. And I know a lot of times has mums, and they're huge, like huge mums. So definitely check her out if you are looking for pumpkins or local mums. And like I said, she's really, really nice. And I love her honey. So, all right. So there you have it. There is our episode for this week. So whether you are looking to go to Brewfest this weekend, or if you're thinking about moving to the area and you are in the education field, I promise you Delaware has everything for you. So I really hope this video helped. If it did, be sure to give me a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. If you are a buyer that is looking to purchase in Delaware, I would absolutely love the opportunity to help you. My information is down below in the description, so please feel free to send me an email, or you can get set up on my calendar and we can have a one-on-one buyer consultation. If you are a seller that is looking to sell your property in Delaware, I would also love the opportunity to help you. There is a link down below in the description for an instant valuation of what your home is worth, or you can send me an email and I can send you a personalized CMA. Once again, I really hope this video helped. If it did, be sure to give me a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, and I will see you on the next one. Hey, if you were thinking about moving to Delaware, you should definitely check out this video right here. And if you would love to tour Delaware new construction homes with me, check out this playlist right here. And don't forget, subscribe to my channel.